I tried to find Q first. I got confused. So I
This
tried
one,
like
Q is this one, right?
yeah, I tried Q first. I was confused on the probability of one bin getting
So
4
then
balls
the
each.
problem is hard. We can try what?
Small examples.
Exactly. So here we can use a small example on what?
The probability of one bin getting 4 balls.
Yes, one. No, for example, look, we have balls and beans. We can use a small example on balls or beans, okay?
Yeah,
So
okay.
if we instead of, for example, n is 5 here, suppose n is 2, okay? And for example, we want to find probability that each of them is. So what's the probability of this? If this one is harder, we can also make the numbers smaller. C, can you calculate this probability?
Is it 1/4?
Why?
I said like for the first bin, the probability of getting 10 balls is gonna be 1/2 times 1/2,
Mm,
and then
because we should
is
determine. Yes.
it gonna be 1/16 then? Because we're gonna multiply the
Well,
like
let's
I'm
check
like
something.
confused on this.
Suppose n is 2, but instead of 4, 10 be 20 balls, we have 4 balls. Let's consider 2 balls. What's the probability of this? 1 ball here, 1 ball here.
So do we consider like the
We have 2
probability
balls.
of one bin?
Suppose for some number of balls is equal to, here is equal to 20, but here it is equal to 2. Okay? So what's the probability of this? 1, 1.
Um, is it now? Is it 1/4?
No, it's not 1. Try again. You can check all of the cases and you can calculate. That's the reason I told you this is small case.
I get 1/3.
No, it is not 1/3. Want hint or want to try again?
Yeah, I'd like it.
Okay. So suppose we have 2 balls and there are, for example, a and for example x and y. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first case is x, y, right? 2 here.
Yeah.
The second case is we want to write down all of the cases. That's the reason I told this one. X, y, and one more case. What's the next one?
X, y
One,
and x.
y, x. Probability of each of them is 1/4 because it says independently and at random. Okay, so the probability to go, for example, to this one, both of them is 1/2 for each ball, right? So each of them is 1/4,
Yeah.
1/4, 1/4, 1/4. So the answer is what for this case?
1.
The probability is 1.
No, the 1/4 to the 4th.
1. What over what?
1 over. Wait, what's the probability? The of
The
each getting
probability that in the first one we have 1 ball, in the second one also we have 1 ball.
1/2.
Yes, 2/4 because these two cases, right?
Yeah.
Is 1. What's the probability? Suppose n is 2, p is 2. The probability this one is 2, this one is 0 is what?
1/4.
1/4. Now the probability, suppose here we have again 2 beans and 3 balls. The probability of 2, 1 is what?
Is it 1? Is it? Wait. I get 1/4. Not sure.
Okay, can you tell me first total number of cases is what?
Um, 6. Is it 4 choose 1, so 4 cases?
How many cases in total?
4?
No, look, we have 3 balls. Each ball has 2 cases to go to this one or this. So how many cases do we have?
Oh, 9? No, 3, 3, 0, 27.
Let me ask you this. For the first ball, ball number 1, how many cases do we have?
2?
2. For the second ball, how many cases do we have?
Oh, 2.
For the third ball, how many cases do we have?
2 cases.
So it will be what?
2, 8?
8. Like previous one was 2 squared, 4, right? Okay. Now we want to calculate number of good cases. So we should have 2 balls here, 1 ball here, right?
Yeah.
So we should select 2 balls for this one. In how many ways can we select 2 balls here for this one? For the first mean.
3 choose 2?
Exact. 3 choose 2. And last one is 1 choose 1, right? So it's 3.
Yeah.
It's 3 over 8. Understand?
Okay, yeah.
For the previous one, for example, if you wanted to solve 1, 1, you say, okay, the denominator is 2 choose 2. You say 2 choose 1 times 1 choose 1 is 2 over 4, which is 1 half, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let me ask you another one. Suppose, for example, we have 3 beams, and now we want to find the probability that this one is 2, this one is 3, this one is, for example, 2 again. In this case, total number of cases. So how many balls are there? 5, 7. How many beans are there? 3. Total number of cases is what in this case?
3. 7 cubed.
Look, when you say 7 cubed, it means that this one has 7 cases. But in general, but this one doesn't have 7 cases. It can have ball number 1 or ball
Oh,
number 2 or ball 1 and ball 2. There are a lot of cases, and this one has effect on the next bit, right? You
yeah,
select
true.
all of them here. So with this way, you cannot solve. See how we calculated in previous case? Do the same.
Yeah. Is it 3 to the 7 then? Wait, no. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, yes, 3 to the 7. Total number
yeah.
of cases, 3 to the 7. And number of good cases will be what?
Mm, 7 choose 2 times 7 choose 3 times 7
No,
choose
7
2.
choose 2 times what? Choose what?
Oh, 5 choose 3,
Yes, times what?
and then 3 choose 2.
2 choose 2. Look, 5 choose 3 when you
Oh,
select
yeah.
3 of them.
Yeah,
2.
yeah.
So you should divide this
2.
by this. Finished, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now that you've learned this, do you agree you can calculate P and Q?
I can try.
Okay, sure. Try.
I get 4 over 5 for some reason.
4 over 5.
Yeah, I think I made a mistake somewhere.
Okay, can you tell me for this one, total number of cases is what?
5 to d20.
It's 20.
5 to d20.
Exact. Number of good cases will be what?
Um, 20 choose 3 times 17 choose 5
Mm-hmm.
times 12 choose 4
Yes.
and 8 choose 4 and then 4 choose 4.
Yes. For not having careless mistake, in the end, we should reach 4 choose 4, okay?
Yeah, okay.
For this one, total number of cases is what?
5 to d20 as well.
Mm-hmm. And this one?
And then 20 choose 4, 16 choose 4, 12 choose 4, 8 choose 4, 4 choose 4. Times all
Yes.
of them. Like
It's a P. It's P. This like 12, 8, and 4, right?
yeah.
And the problem wants P over Q. So do you agree we can only divide number of good cases?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's divide it. Can you tell me 20 choose 3 is what?
20 times 19 times 18 over 6.
Yes, over 3 times 2 or 6. Next one is what?
17 to 13. And then over 120.
Over what?
5 factorial.
Yes.
120.
What's that? Next one.
Can we not cancel them?
Yes, let's cancel them in the end, okay?
Okay, okay. So 12 to 9.
12,
So
11,
12,
10,
11, 10,
9.
and
Yes,
9.
over 430, right?
Yeah.
And last one is what?
Uh, 1.
No. It's
Oh,
second
okay.
last one.
Yeah, yeah.
5 over
Okay, yeah.
430, right?
Yeah, over 4, 3, 2.
Exactly. So then when we calculate these, yeah, agree in the numerator here, again, we have 220 to 5.
Yeah.
So we can cancel all these terms together, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Over 4 factorial, let's write 4
yeah,
factorial, 4 factorial, 4 factorial, right?
yeah,
Again, we can cancel a lot of terms here, right?
yeah.
That's the reason I didn't cancel here, okay? Because they are similar. You can
Yeah.
cancel like this. This one, 4 factorial, then 3 factorial, 4 is left. So the answer is what? You
4 over
reached
5
4
is what
over
I get.
5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the cases. P over Q. Some bean ends up with 3 balls. It didn't say only one, this bean 3 balls 5, okay? So we can multiply this P because which being 3 balls? Because it says sum, not only 3 balls. If we consider this case and this case, that's correct. But because we have this, we should multiply this by what? Because this 3, 5 can be any. For Q,
Is
it is
it
correct because all of them are
yeah,
4. Arrangement, we don't know. Right? For this
yeah.
one, how many cases are there?
Is it 5? So for some bin to get 3, is it gonna be 5 choose 1?
Yes, and then for 5, 4 choose 1, right? Then the
Or
others will
yeah,
be unique. So 20,
yeah,
we should multiply it by 20, right?
yeah.
Then it will be what? Because this one, we should.
16. Yeah.
Exactly. 16. We were lucky that it was not in the choice. Okay, that's the reason we should
Oh,
treat
yes.
the problem on
Um,
this. Okay. What?
why I had a question. So for 3, so for the P case, if we want to get like 3, like the bin with 3 balls, it's gonna be 5 choose 1, right? If we want the bin with
Yes.
5 balls, why is it 4 choose 1?
Because one of them, look for P, you want to
Oh, one
select
affects
which,
another?
you want to select which bean has 3 balls, right? So you say 5 choose 1. For
Yeah.
example, this one. Now one bean
Oh,
should be
yeah, okay, I
5,
get it.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So you say 4 choose 1. For example, this one is 5. Then the
yeah,
rest is unique, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. What's your next question?